welcome to Java Tutorials. In this video tutorial, we'll learn how to mock void method in Mockito. So here, what basically I'm trying to say, let's say if your method doesn't return anything, then how you can basically mock those methods, or how you can mock behavior of those methods in Mockito, that we are going to learn. Yeah. So here already I have created project, I have created few test cases, and using these test cases I will try to explain you. Yeah. So first of all, let's start with the pom.xml. In pom.xml I have added Mockito JUnit Jupyter so that I can use Mockito as well as JUnit features, right? And here JUnit Jupyter means I'm using JUnit 5 along with Mockito 3. Yeah. Now these are the dependency added automatically when you add this dependency in your pom.xml. Now I have resources, like I have an interface with two methods, and this interface is going to implement my word dictionary, and there I have a map which has a key and value as a string, and this map is getting initialized in this constructor. I have add, so customer or in test unit, customer, any client can call this method, right, add method, by passing word and corresponding meaning, so that this will store in this into this map, and we can call this get meaning method by passing this word and corresponding meaning we can retrieve. Pretty simple. I have written JUnit test cases for this. So here you can see add method has a return type void. So how we can basically mock this behavior, or how we can set behavior of this void method in a JUnit, right? So void methods can be used with Mockito's do nothing. Here you can see either you can use do nothing, do throw. You can use as well if a method is throwing some exception, or if you want to set some behavior for exception throwing exception throwing scenario, right? So here let's start with the first one. So here I have mocked this class, right? So I have created a mock object of this class by calling this mock method, which belongs to the Mockito class. So I have done the static import for all the static member from this class. So I created a word dictionary, that's a mocked object, and then I'm calling do nothing, where I'm using when method. After that I'm passing this mock object, and just I'm instructed to the Mockito do nothing when I'm calling add method on this mock object with passing both parameter as a string, right? And after that I'm calling this add method by passing awesome as a key and corresponding value, very good as a meaning of this word. And just I'm trying to verify whether this add method has been called by passing these two parameters or not. So this will verify that this method has been called once, right, one time. So that's all about these use cases. But as you know, when we create some mock object, right, and when you call the add method, that actual method is not getting called. That you have to keep in mind. So if I call the get meaning method with this awesome as a key, then this will return a null, right, because actual method is not getting called, right? And here you can see this is returning null. That's the difference between when you create a spy as well as mock, right? So this will, but it is verifying that this method has been called once by passing to a string argument, right? That's all about this JUnit test case. But if I look into the spy, right, so here there is here I have created a spy, right, a spy of that word dictionary. This is a kind of, this example is a kind of partial mocking, you can say that. So I got the spy object of word dictionary, and after that I'm calling do call real method. When I'm calling add method on this spied object with both parameter as a string, right, then after that I'm just calling word dictionary add method. So it will call the real method of this object, right? So real method is getting called when you call the spy. And of course we can verify those things as well, and we can use a search equal method to compare these two values. So this is also going to return a very good, so that this will compare with the expected result, and this assert equals will be passed. So if I put the same SOP over here, then in the case of a spy it should return value very good. So let me show you. Second SOP is returning very good, right? So if I go to here and if I expand this test cases, so in a spy, in the case of a spy, it is returning when you pass awesome, then it is returning very good, right? And that's what test case has been passed. So you should understand what's the meaning of basically when we create the spy or when we create the mock object. In case of a spy, actual method is getting called, but in case of a mock, only you can basically set the expected behavior, but actual method will not be called, right? Now let's look into the another example. So here you can see I have created a mock object, and here I am using argument captor, right? So I have created an instance of argument captor using this factory method, right? And here I am calling again do nothing, and I am calling add method on this mocked object. And at this time, first argument I am passing as any string, but second argument just I am capturing the basically that parameter which is passing in place of this argument. So when you call this method, then this value will be captured, right? So that's what we use argument capture. I have a separate video on this. If you want, you can see the detailed video on that. So you can refer that video on JavaTutorials YouTube channel. So here now if I call this, then this guy is going to capture. So when I use assert equals, and when I call the value capture dot get value, then this value will be returned because this value I have captured, right? And this case should be passed, right? And that's what this test case I have given name the when add call value captured, right? So again we are dealing with the void method return type, right? And last but not the least, there is a scenario when your void method returns some throws some exception, right? Like this add method throws some exception, right? So exceptional scenario, also you can write the test cases for the exceptional scenario as well. Either you can use do throw, or there is one more method do throw, as well as something is called so to test basically exceptional scenario, either you can use do throw or then throw method, right? So do throw when, or when then throw you can use, right? So here I have used do throw. So here you can see I have created a mock object of word dictionary. Then what I am instructing, what expectation I am setting in the Mockito, do throw illegal argument exception when anybody is calling if I'm calling add method on this mocked object with passing both as a string, right? So here assert throw, if you look at the assert throw, it's a Jupyter API which accept first as a class, first argument, second is the executable. Executable is the lambda expression, so you can write functional interface, so you can write lambda for this, right? That's what I have done over here. So I'm just giving the expected result add illegal argument exception, and here I have provided lambda. So if you look at the add method return type is void, so corresponding lambda expression which is very much equivalent to executable I have written. So if we call this method and that throws a illegal state exception, right, then this test case is going to be passed, else this test case is going to be failed. Yeah. So if I run this test class, then all the test cases is going to be passed. Here you can see all the test cases are going to be passed. So guys, in this video tutorial we have learned how to mock or how to add behavior in Mockito for method which is having return type as void. So that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you, and see you there in the next video tutorial.